Everybody. Welcome. It is Wednesday and it is so hot. It is so hot I can't wear makeup because my makeup will just like bleh, run off my face. Okay, we're just doing a short little video today. We're going to talk about the importance of the speaker's tone. While English is not considered to be a tonal language, meaning like there are some dialects of Chinese that the tone which you say each word like completely changes the meaning of the word. English is not like that completely. However, our tone communicates a lot of information to another listener in English. So let's take a look. Okay, so this should stretch your vocabulary as far as moods go. If you don't know any of these words, then please look them up. Sorry, I keep adjusting this. Okay. Now, first of all, this kind of note-taking is called a T-chart. And T-charts are really, really useful for taking notes. They're just a really good way of contrasting information. So you can have like, here I have positive emotions and negative emotions, but you can have like pros and cons, advantages or disadvantages, past and present, like any kind of anything that contrasts can be used in a T-chart. So that's just a note-taking technique that you can use. Where is my head? Okay. Note-taking technique that you can use. Okay. So the speaker's tone. A big issue we have with students who speak, who are learning English, is that sometimes when they give a presentation, there is no tone to the presentation. It is like, hello, my name is Justine and I am giving a presentation today. This is my PowerPoint, blah, 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 blah. And it's so boring to listen to for an English ear. And I know as a student, you might be stressed out, you might be nervous, but if you don't have ups and downs to your language, the way we understand that is that you sound angry or bored or like a robot, like a person who has no emotions. So the way we stress different parts of a word or different parts of a sentence can communicate a lot of information in English. Okay, so here are some positive emotions that can be communicated through tone. For example, certainty, like, hey, do you want to go to Tim Hortons? Yes. The way I said yes, has a lot of certainty, meaning I am certain or sure that I want to go. Compassion is saying something like, well, let's look at this sentence. Simple sentence, how are you? But if I say, oh, how are you? How are you? This is expressing compassion. This is one of our vocabulary words, meaning I am trying to listen to your emotions and show you that I understand how you feel. Oh, how are you? Enthusiasm means you are excited. Hey, how are you? How are you? The stress is on the R. So maybe you see someone you haven't seen for a really long time and you're like, yay, how are you? Humor, meaning you can say like, how are you? In a funny way. Or passion. This word, passion, this sometimes means something romantic, like, hey, how are you? Or it can mean like full of feeling, like, how are you? This is my acting class for the day. We have some negative emotions like anger, doubt, frustration, and sadness. So I want you to look at this example. What are you doing? Very simple sentence. But there are so many different ways to say this depending on the situation. So, for example, if you think about anger, maybe you walk into your kitchen and your dog has taken all the garbage and like there is garbage everywhere in your kitchen. And you say, "What are you doing?" And that is with anger. But this exact same sentence can be said to a small child who is drawing something. And you can say, "Oh, hi, honey. What are you doing? Oh, it's beautiful." So the tone is completely different, and it changes the meaning of the sentence. Sadness. So this happens to me a lot when I am sad and a friend is listening to me and I'm crying like and then after I'm finished talking about myself for like 30 minutes, I say, "Oh, and how are you?" And you can say that with sadness in your voice. So it's really important that you put emotion into your language. And I know that's hard to do if you're thinking about grammar and thinking about the right word to say. And different nationalities find this more difficult. Like, my Spanish students tend to be pretty good at expressing emotion, or my Portuguese speaking students. Sometimes my Arabic students, depending on where they're from, are really good with tone in sentences. Korean students, a little flat. French students, because French, I don't think we have any French people in our class this term, but French is a very flat language. Like, je m'appelle Justine, blah, 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 blah. And so when French people speak English, it's very blah, 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 blah. And we find it difficult to understand because there isn't a lot of tone. So yeah, when you're practicing doing your presentations, on Friday we're going to talk about our second speaking assignment. When you're practicing speaking, not only should you think about thought groups, stress in words, stress in syllables, also think, what kind of emotion are you trying to communicate in your words? This is kind of the next level for advanced students, which is, it's not just saying information correctly, you have to communicate. And communication is not just good grammar and good vocabulary. Communication is taking what is in here and giving it to another person. So seeing someone you love after a long time, "How are you? I missed you so much," is totally different than seeing someone you hate at the office. "Hey, how are you?" "Good, cool." There's a totally different situations, and they require different tone. Okay, so if you look on the announcements lesson plan today, there's an exercise you can do on page 128H, where you can listen to different things and decide on the emotion that is being expressed. Okay, have a great day, everybody, and I'll see you at 11 o'clock a.m. virtual classroom on Friday. Bye!